Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So, this is a love reading, general love reading. And I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Oh wow, love. And for some of you that are new, my method of reading, I'm able to tune into my higher intuitive self. I usually am just in that state just by default these days. And I don't actually use any spirit guides to get the answers. So I'm able to get that for you. Well, somebody's awfully grumpy. So some of you might have been in a relationship, could be a situationship, could be simply that you've exchanged glances and there's a heck of a lot of energy between the both of you, but nobody's saying anything. Wow. This person is feeling a lot, and you might be feeling these feelings as well. So for some of you, this could be either reversed or literally the both of you are feeling the same way. The reason I say that, some of the cards here are very intense, and we do mirror the other person too. Your energy also picks up what this person is feeling. Sometimes in the past I used to do, I'm not doing them right now, but I've done career readings, and it's funny, within the career, all of a sudden this love reading will pop up. It's because the person is thinking about the other person too much. So they can't even focus on the career, so the cards just come out totally different. That's how these things affect you. When we're thinking about somebody, it is all around us, the energy. You have a pretty different set of cards here. Usually I don't get this type of combo. Here you have surrender followed by love, beliefs, anger and rage, victim, nourishment, crisis, illusion, and then you have opening under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, it doesn't seem like this to you right now. But the truth is, I truly have surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. It's hard for me not to think about you. At this point in time, I feel like I belong to you and you belong to me. There is a sense of love in this connection. The love that I feel for you, I know now is unconditional love. It is pure, clean, it's true. I do wonder sometimes how and why I feel this way. Because even though I love you, I know that there's certain things that are keeping us far apart. Like the issue we're having. The cause of many arguments. My beliefs and your beliefs. The differences between the both of us. They do keep us apart. And I do feel that in this connection, that these differences in opinions are so strong that it is embedded in our personalities. It's hard for me to be somebody that I'm not. What really angers me and what really frustrates me it's very annoying and irritating, is how these beliefs govern my life and yours. You have a set of principles, morals, ethics, everything. But so do I. Why is it that they just keep clashing? My thoughts versus yours, my mindset versus yours. I believed and I thought of something else in this connection earlier on. But I realize now that in this connection, you have turned, and I have turned you into a victim. At some point in time, I overindulged, took advantage. Sometimes even I was manipulative. And I took you for granted the entire time. Never really appreciated what I had. And now I know that this is something that I did, and this is how you feel, and this is what also makes me angry. Not at you, but what I've done to you. I'm angry at myself. I'm angry at my beliefs. Why can't I change? That's my mindset. I was born and brought up like this. My teen years, my adulthood. This is who I am. I realize now that you are somebody who has that way of fulfilling every fantasy, every dream, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You are that perfect mate. And this is what really overwhelms me. There's so much emotion and feeling right now that it is so intense that it's hard for me to filter these out and to sort these out. And for this reason, I am not able to make a move right now. I'm not able to make a decision right now. The feeling of being overwhelmed is a little too much for me, because I do have love for you, and what I did to you gets me very angry. And because of this feeling, I now feel embarrassed, and I also hide behind a mask, behind a false mask, behind a veil. I don't show you my true self. I've become emotionally detached because I feel very overwhelmed what I did to you. Overall, I feel the need to no longer be hidden in the shadows and hidden behind a veil. I want to open up to you. I want to talk to you about certain things that I've been hiding deep down in my heart, in the shadows. And I also feel like telling you more than I ever have. Having long conversations with you. I really would like that. The problem is, I can't get over the fact that I did what I did. And the biggest issue is, I don't know how to fix it. And my solution is to hide from it. You may wonder why I haven't reached out to you. Why don't I talk to you? Why am I not like what I used to be before? It's basically because I'm embarrassed for what I did. And am I happy about it? Absolutely not. I am angry. I'm pissed off at myself. But I do want to open up to you about how I feel. I've surrendered myself to you. And I do love you. All right, Sagittarius. A very different kind of reading. There's anger here, because of what has happened. Irritation, annoyance. But then we also have somebody here being and becoming a victim. Somebody here feels victimized, either you or them. And because of that victimization, there's a sense of being so overwhelmed that somebody can't think straight anymore. And because they can't think straight, it's best for them to keep their mouth shut. That's exactly what this person's doing. Or maybe you are, because you were too overwhelmed as well. You just don't know how to respond to this person. Either way, there's a situation here where there's distance. And they are keeping this distance because they don't know how to communicate with you. Hopefully the next few cards will show us a solution to this problem, because what I see right now is just that, anger is never a solution, right? Realization that somebody's victimized somebody is fine, but I don't see grieving here. I don't see the grief card. So this person truly has not moved on from a certain kind of phase in their life. There's certain stages. This person's not the type of person that has a lot of wisdom. And so for this reason, they are literally stuck in this type of situation. And it's very unfortunate that you have to be stuck in a situation like this with them. All right. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. No, this is the Lover's Path Tarot. So this is the Lover's Path Tarot. And I'm going to have a look at what happened in the first place that may have caused the problem, why things started to go downhill in this connection. All right. So we have your Judgment, Major Arcana, and then we have the Queen of Coins. So let's have a look at the reverse. So I do read the reverse in this particular deck. Now, let's see. Judgment. Judgment here talks about choices, passages, and changes. A choice that must be made, sometimes between higher and lower impulses. Passage into the next phase of life. Do you remember, I used the word phase, I think. It was either stage or phase. Just in the spread before this, I used the same word. And that's what I was seeing, that there's movement that needs to be made, but it's not happening. So here in this card, it is suggested that there needs to be passage into the next phase of life and have a lot of self-knowledge. But the problem is, and the reason why things didn't work out at the time, was there was a lot of stagnation, the inability to act, and creatively creating blockages in this kind of connection between the both of you. They were also giving up control. Now, what does giving up control mean? Giving up control to the universe. They had to make a choice, and they had to make some changes. But they were not able to make the choice because they were thinking between the higher and lower impulses. Now, higher impulses means, for example, love. Lower impulses would be very materialistic, very lustful. So they were trying to make or have an understanding about this type of connection and move forward according to that. What they did was they took the lower impulses, didn't they? They became that, and they overindulged. They took advantage of whoever, yourself, maybe, most likely. And the problem is that somebody here became victimized. It's a lot of manipulation. It's a lot of misuse. And it is just very misleading. Unfortunately, this is what happened to some of you. It's not going to resonate with all of you. But this person behaved in such a way that it affected you in this manner, and some of you may feel as if you have been victimized. Here we also have the Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins here does talk about how we had, or how this person had in the beginning, a sense of prosperity and harmony, loyalty, warmth and affection and love. But then, because they became very lustful and materialistic, all of that started to change. They became less loyal. There was a lack of warmth and affection. There was a lack of love at the time. It wasn't as much as you wanted. It was, you deserved more, but you got less. Here, there's a need to ground oneself. And there you go, right there. An over-materialistic orientation to life. Disappointments in the home. So just as I mentioned here, very materialistic, very physical thoughts instead of spiritual or emotional. Same thing here. So yeah, this person really was just thinking, like, they were just thinking about lustful things and temporary relationship, that type of a situation. And it turned out that it hurt you, but it also started to hurt them. And now they're just terribly angry at themselves and they don't know what to do. Because they've never been in that type of a situation before. They don't have wisdom. They don't have that. They have a lack of wisdom. So the next step would be, Sagittarius, in future readings at some point in time, or in your lives, this person is going to be in the hermit mode. They're going to have to be. They have to understand who they are, why they do what they do. Why did they do this to you? And after that usually comes wisdom. So they turn into a hermit, then they have the wisdom. After that, I usually see, I see grief first. So right now this person hasn't even reached grief. So first I see grief, then usually I see the hermit mode, and then I see wisdom. And after wisdom, usually I see strength. It's that part where it's strength that's important when they come around and they start to contact you. But they don't have the courage or the strength before that because everything happens in stages. All right. Let's have a look. This is the... What is this? Why? Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this word. Tarantula deck. This is not any type of deck. This is like the beginner's tarot deck. Beginner's tarot deck. Very similar to the Rider-Waite. Tarantula? Am I getting... Somebody has a spider or a big giant... I hate spiders. I can't deal with anything more than like 2 or 3 legs. Well, 4. 4-legged animals I'm happy with. Anything more than that, it's just too scary. Which is so weird. Bugs. Yeah. A tarantula? Did somebody prank someone or play a prank on someone? Or maybe it's a pet tarantula? Or maybe a tarantula sitting on someone's deck? Like maybe it's an actual deck. Maybe like a backyard deck. Just be careful, right? Those things bite too sometimes. I think they bite. Tarantulas are poisonous. Not all of them though. Just like scorpions. Some of them are poisonous and some of them are not. I thought all of them are. That's another thing that looks so scary. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea. Something is going on here with bugs. Infestation? Why am I getting this? Okay, whoever's out there that's dealing with any type of bugs, just be careful, okay? I have no idea. This has nothing to do with the reading. But it might be an intuitive like warning for some of you. Just be careful with bugs. Just be careful, you know, like you're safe because bugs do bite. Okay. Let's get back to the love reading. Okay. We have here 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Empress card, followed by 5 of Cups under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. Now, these cards down here, the 4 cards, are beautiful. Yes. 10 out of 10. These are absolutely gorgeous cards, guys. Beautiful, perfect, 10 out of 10, happy cards. The only one card that's a little gloomy is Five of Cups. Now, traditionally I start with the 4, but right now I'm going to start with the overall arching theme, which is an umbrella that covers all of these. So right now this person is in the Five of Cups mode. They, remember I was saying they're, do I see grief or do I see regret? Okay, here it is. So yes, thank God. This person is going to start to feel regret and remorse over what they've done. Here's crying over spilled milk. They've turned the situation into what it was. They know that they could have made it better, but now they feel that they're responsible for whatever happened, and they turned the situation into whatever it has turned to now. They're not seeing many things that they can fix or that they can still salvage. They don't see the Two of Cups behind them. But what's funny is there's a Two of Cups behind them, but then later on, you got the Two of Cups. Whatever's meant to be is meant to be. Now, this person really is upset. They're genuinely upset. And they also have this genuine guilt that it's because of me that this happened. If I didn't behave this way, this never would have happened. Those are the feelings this person's going through right now. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. So a tiny portion of you might be in a relationship, could be a third party, or it could simply just be somebody who has fallen in love with someone in the work environment. So in the workplace. Could be in the past, maybe you've worked together in the past, maybe right now. It could be even that you are somehow associated to each other through some type of an association. So it's some type of organization that holds the both of you together, links the both of you. For a small portion of you, this might be the case. If that is the case, then, I mean, I don't have to say it. There's so much love here, but that also increases the love that they are falling in love with you. Now, for others of you, if that doesn't resonate, this also talks about wanting to find some excuse, do some type of partnership or something like that, but they want to manifest and create something with you. They want to construct something with you. And it's all based on love. They're just using an excuse to be with you. But they're not going to have to do that much longer. We have a beautiful card here, the Two of Cups. There's a hidden strength card between these. Hidden in the sense, I'm just metaphorically saying this. The stage from Three of Pentacles to the Two of Cups, in between, this person has finally gained strength. And so they're going to have the sense of, can you please forgive me? There's going to be a sense of forgiveness, a sense of union, a sense of reunion, and an exchange of love. And the both of you may have realized, or you still realize now, or you realize now, and you didn't before, that this is somehow a spiritual connection. You do have some type of a spiritual connection with each other, which is very, it's very prevalent here because it's hard for you guys to actually stay away from each other. The intensity, it was so much that it scared this person. It haunted this person. They could not believe what they did to somebody so sweet. And that's good. They grew a heart. They have a heart now. They grew a conscience. Here we have Ace of Pentacles. So once they have this type of relationship with you, they do want to give you something solid. Have a solid relationship. This offer of let's make this happen. But it's not just talking about something else. Some of you might actually like decide to get a place together or something like that where it's tangible, whatever type of result or outcome there is, it's going to be good. And it's something that both of you are going to share. Here we also have the Empress card. Now, with the Empress card, this does talk about, it's a beautiful card. This person definitely finds you to be somebody who's very nurturing, caring, protecting, somebody who is abundant, provides, somebody who's a long-term thinker, somebody who's wise. Perfect person to be with. And all of the beautiful traits and characteristics of all the queens, this person feels that you have this. This is you. Are they in love with you? Absolutely head over heels. This is the type of card where somebody wants to marry you. Okay? So if you don't want to get married, still, this is a long-term committed relationship. This person wants to commit. They don't want to let you go. They know that this is a very strong connection, a very beautiful connection. And for them, it's almost a sacred connection at this point. I'm going to just speak to a few of you, and I'm going to say some of you may not have been very sexually experienced. And this person was. When they were with you, they felt that they used you to the point where it made them feel like a terrible, terrible human being. Like they took advantage of you and they hate themselves. That's very important for a human being to feel, right? That sense of remorse. That haunting feeling that this person was so damn naive, so innocent. How the hell could I have done this to somebody like this? It really does hurt people, especially the masculine energy. They don't express it, but it really, really does hurt. And the reason I say that, because I see it, right? I do these readings. Eventually, they grow and they learn. They become wise. And that's what's happened here. This person knows that they truly misused you to the point where they manipulated you and took advantage of you. And some of you just kept going on with it because you were in love. But because of what happened, this person values you now. Because remember, they probably have been with other people too. And nobody's like you. Nobody was naive. Nobody was sweet. Nobody was innocent. But what they did to you, they were not able to do that to others. And it's because others get away with other things. Others are more clever. This person, for a small portion of you, felt that you were I'm seeing literally a tiny fluffy little bunny, like somebody that's just cute and innocent and naive, and they took advantage of you. And now they don't like that and they want to fix it. And what they're doing is completely different. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. This is strength. This is love. This is strength. This is power. You change this person. It's like you turned a player into a lover and somebody who really truly wants to be with you, but only after some hardships that have gone by. This reading is very interesting. Okay. Let's have a look at what the angels have to say about this. Choose a new direction. Okay. Meditation brings answers. There's something better. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Yes. These cards are coming out. Okay, so let's see here. They're not very happy with this person. Okay, let me just tell you that. Angels get upset too. The angels are not happy. Celestial beings, God, they're not happy with what has happened to you. If you are the victim here, they're not happy. These cards are very direct. They're literally saying choose a new direction. There's something better. No, not this person. That's what they're saying. It's such a direct message here. For some of you that want to be with this person, this message is for you. They're saying here, choose a new direction, meaning the destination is the same, however, choose a different method of approach. So if you've been talking or taking some actions in a certain way, you've been getting the same results, stop doing that. Use a different method of approach to receive a different result. Meditation will bring you answers. So that is prayer, that is meditation to the divine. Take out some time during the day and focus on yourself, just 10-15 minutes. That is your downtime, okay? You do need that. Have a cup of coffee or some, oh, heavens, why am I getting licorice? Okay, if somebody I like licorice, guys. If somebody likes licorice, go ahead. Maybe licorice tea. We also have here, what else? That is, yes, just normal tea as well. Or you can have licorice tea is actually, for some of you that may have throat chakra related issues, it's not bad. So, but I don't know if some people might react to it, so just be careful if you have it. I don't know. I'm not a doctor in any way. Far from that. So we have here, meditation will bring answers. So yes, you can either meditate or you can pray to the here we have the Christ consciousness. But beyond that, we have the source, right? The source is the being that created all, and that is the holy light of God. And so you can concentrate and meditate on that light, which is the holy light of God. And what you do is you talk within your heart, right? You have a conversation. You're having tea and you're talking to God. It happens all the time. I do it all the time. Sometimes I get responses. Sometimes it's like he's busy. But I would recommend that you guys do this. I know it sounds weird, but it works. And you will receive answers intuitively or through other people. People will come to you and randomly say something, and you will realize that, wow, this is something that I really needed to know. And we don't realize until a few days later, a few hours later. Here we also have, there's something better. So some of you are stuck in a situation right now and you think that, this is as good as it's going to get. I don't think it's going to get any better than this. It will improve. There is something better than the situation that you're stuck in right now. It'll get better. Now, they're saying here, no, it's important to trust in God or the divine, whoever you believe in. So do trust in the divine. Like it says, get more information. With the meditation brings answers. The answers are because you're questioning, and eventually you're going to be receiving information. But it also says you get more information, which means that you have a lack of information. And so this could be literally asking even your person of interest, like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing these days? Are you okay? You can ask. I recommend not to. Or you can ask people about this person. Are there any family-related issues? Are there any problems that this person is facing? Do they have a drug addiction? What is the issue? Because whatever this information is that you're going to receive, or even if it's studying about how to communicate better in a relationship, getting that information will really make a big impact in the connection between the both of you, because it will change your perspective and the way you do things. It'll change your method of approach. That's what will happen. Here you have, if you believe. That is a very positive way of thinking. So if you do believe that certain things are going to happen, and you know in your heart that it's already happened, in the near future they are saying that most likely, yes, there will be something better. Now, it could also be that you may meet somebody also. This could also indicate there's something better, also indicates a different person too. You may have a choice, actually, which is why you might choose a different direction. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, they are saying here to just simply remain positive. And positivity is very important, because with positivity we have... So I have something called the Holy Light package, right, on my website, www.asnointia.com. Under rates and packages, you'll see something called the Holy Light package. What is that package? That is to It's a self-help guide that I've created to teach you how to get rid of evil entities, demons, jinns, evil spirits, negative energies, evil eye, haunted, poltergeist activity, anything that is just not like, anything that's supernatural basically. And that you feel, you know, scared of. It kind of freaks you out. That kind of stuff that's in the home, around your aura, because they get stuck to your aura. And inside of your chakra centers, inside of your body itself. That package helps you get rid of all that. That's what it's for. That's why I created it. And it's many things that I've gone through, and I created it for that reason. Why am I mentioning it here? Because you can only remain positive if you have the path clear for positivity. If your path is obstructed by rocks and boulders, those rocks and boulders won't allow anything to come in. It's on the road, it's stuck. Those rocks and boulders are negative energies. So once you get rid of those negative energies, anything that you want to manifest in your life, anything that is owed to you karmically, anything that is written in your book of life, that will come to you. But if you try to be positive, and if you are surrounded by negative energies, they just keep piling on, and there's no use being positive. Even if you are in a positive environment, still many negative things can happen. Even if you're living in a very toxic environment and you move out, those things still follow you. So it is very, very important to get rid of negative energies from your life, because anything that you are destined to do, they are here to basically stop it. That's what their job is. And my job with the angels and God is to help you get rid of them. So some of you might want that. I would recommend it. I mean, it's something that everybody should have. We want positivity. We don't want negativity around us. And the more negative things you have, the less positive and the less manifestation you're able to do. You can't do it because they're stopping it. They block it. Hope I kind of explained that nicely. So yeah, this is your reading. For those of you that really don't want to be with this person, that can't be with this person, that you think like this person really misused you, here is a message for you. So the angels are giving you a clear-cut message to choose a new direction. Don't choose this person any longer because they've used you very badly. Take some time out for yourself. Pray or meditate, whatever it takes to make you feel a little better. There's always somebody out there listening to you, so always use positive thoughts for yourself and others. That's karmically good. There's something better. What does that mean? There's somebody else better than this person. Somebody else is going to come into your life. Some of you may have given up. Here they're saying no. Trust in the divine. Trust in the path forward for your life. Get more information regarding this particular situation or this person or anything that's going on that may have caused a problem in the first place. Like, you know, if there's arguments and fights. For example, look up videos or get some books, go to the library, see what it is that causes arguments and how can you resolve them. Like, there's so many things that happen in relationships, right? We don't really know how to fix things, but there is information out there and there's knowledge out there. And why is it out there? Because somebody's been through it before. Why do we have to go through it? We don't have to go through it. You don't have to go through it. Somebody's already been through it. That's why they wrote that stuff. That's why they make those videos. So it's best. You don't have to be the guinea pig. Somebody else has already been there, done that. And so it is important for you to get some type of information here. Eventually you're going to know what it is. It'll come to you naturally. And whatever information comes to you, it's going to be like an aha moment. Like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. And things will be very, it's like your eyes, I'm seeing right now, clouded vision. Like I see literally clouds in front of someone's face, and then the clouds part, they're slightly gray, and the person can see clearly. Here we also have, if you believe, yes, very positive. In the near future, there will be certain things that are going to happen that's going to be something better. Now we also have here, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, remain positive. Very similar to what I just said earlier about the whole negative energy situation. If you have too much negative energy, the positivity will not be able to stay, because then there's like 10 negative energies and there's maybe just 2 or 3 positive energies. And so it's a spiritual battle. That's what happens. All right, Sag. I love you guys. I'm happy for you. It's not a bad reading, guys. Just understand one thing, and I've learned the hard way, and many of my clients have learned this too. When somebody, it doesn't turn out right for us in our lives, we think, oh, but we really deserve that person. We love that person. I can't stop thinking about that person. Remember that because of your karma, because of the goodness that you have in your heart, the divine, God, the angels, the universe that has goodness, will only give to you the goodness that you deserve. This person is unworthy for some of you. And so they do not deserve somebody as good as you. So what happens? Certain things show up and that person starts to fade. But is it bad? No, it's actually good for you. We don't think it like that when we're suffering and pain and heartache. But that is truly something that I've seen that's happened to a lot of people. I do a lot of readings, and it's happened to me. It's the weirdest phenomena, but the universe and God and the angels, they've got your back. They're here, and they want to help you, and they want to love you, and they want you to be happy. They want you to deserve somebody good. You deserve somebody good. You deserve that happiness. There shouldn't be a relationship where it's always a struggle, because that's one-sided, guys, right? Some of my clients, they do so much. They bend over backwards for the person that they so love. My goodness. And the person's only taking advantage of them. Yep. You know, you deserve better, because you've lived too long. You've done too many things in your life to deserve something like this. That person needs to learn a lesson from you. Karmically, they will learn it. So don't feel bad if sometimes it doesn't work out, because there's a reason for everything. People say, oh, you know, that's good it didn't work out. You'll probably get something better. But the truth is, you will get something better, because it wasn't meant to be, because you deserved somebody better. And so they're trying to protect you. They're trying to show you these things. If somebody's cheating on somebody and you went in there and you saw them, that's your eyes opening. Why? Because you were supposed to see it. You were supposed to see the truth about this person. It didn't just happen. You were shown that. This is how all this kind of stuff works. And they do it because they want you to have the best life possible, the happiest life possible, a reciprocation of love. Is it possible to have that? Yep. We sometimes have to be a little less picky with what we want. Some of my clients, they keep choosing the same type of people with the same type of personalities. And what happens is you get the same type of results, which is probably why for some of you this came. Choose a new direction, right? A different method of approach. So try to do something slightly different. Take it as it resonates. This was a very intense reading. I felt it. A lot of warmth on my shoulders. I can feel. That's when Archangel Michael is around, actually. Protect yourselves. Well, Archangel Michael sending a message. Protect yourself from these evil doers. That's all he's saying. Keep yourself safe. And do what you know is right in your heart for you. I'll be with you all the way. Saving you and protecting you from these goons. All right. That was interesting. The angels do talk to me. And yeah, that was really interesting. I did not expect him to come through. But I mean, when I do these readings, it is him. It's Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel. But it's really interesting that he just had that thing to say. So there are definitely a lot of people out there who are hurting. And so just pay attention to what Archangel just said, Archangel Michael. If you want, write it down. You can just go back the video, write it down. Keep it on the side somewhere where you can read it once in a while. Just know that you're not alone, and that the universe is trying to help you by opening your eyes, by showing you this evidence, these facts that you're seeing, these repetitive red flags that you're seeing, right? When we're in love, we're blind. But like I saw that individual in my vision right now, there's somebody who's the clouds are going to just part and you're going to see the truth. Something's going to happen. Whatever it is, guys, the result will be good. That's all that matters in the end, as long as you are happy. And they know what is good for you to make your heart and your soul happy. All right, Sag, that was a very lengthy reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance on your situation. Do let me know in the comments below, did any of this resonate? It was kind of a lengthy reading this time. And also, for those of you that do want a personal love reading, I do have openings right now. I'm doing written report readings, so they're all conducted by myself. I have all of the interpretations, so I send that all to you. I do recommend that you look at the website, so that's www.asnointia.com. Under the rates and packages section, you'll see the ones that I have available. But I do recommend that you read the description first and see if that is something that you really, really want. I've written the description so that there's no surprises. You know exactly what you're going to be getting in your package. And yeah, the rest of them right now, I am overbooked, so there's a limitation on what I can do. All right, Sag, you all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.